Curtis Sliwa, the Republican candidate for New York City mayor and the man behind that campaign ad, joins us now. Welcome to NewsNation. Good to have you here.
Appreciate it. And the law and order candidate, because we know Andrew, no cash bail has led to a disaster in the state. Zohran supports that. Raise the age to 18. That's why we have juveniles shooting at each other. And he wants to close Rikers Island, which Zohran has. They're like two peas in a pod. Why should I drop out? The only person who's ever dropped out in anything in life is Andrew Cuomo, when he ran against Carl McCall for governor and when he fled Albany because he feared impeachment to his billionaire friends in the Hamptons.
All right.
He's the dropout king.
All right. President Trump, as you heard, calls you unserious and says you're not ready for prime time. Allies of Rudy Giuliani, former Republican mayor of New York City, call you a Fruit Loop.
Oh, that wasn't Rudy. That was Joe Loda.
Allies, I said.
All right, thank you.
Rudy Giuliani. People who have supported you in the past say you're a spoiler. Your friend, boss, and Republican billionaire John Katsimatidis
Got it.
said in a week, if you don't turn things around, you should drop out. So will you?
Excuse me, I thought democracy is people voting. Since when do billionaires pick candidates? Guess what, billionaires? You've messed up so far, and that's why Zohran kicked Andrew Cuomo's butt in the primary, and now you want me to drop out? Remember originally when Cuomo lost, and everybody said, oh, Eric Adams, Curtis, drop out. What a fool I would have been if I had dropped out, as he now drops out. No, I have my following. Let's trust the voters to pick the next person who becomes the mayor, not the billionaires.
All right, but polls show that with you in the race, Mamdani wins easily. With you in the race, everybody on both sides of the aisle are worried that you are guaranteeing a Mamdani win.
Well, why don't they just go out and get their votes out? Because Cuomo was 40 points ahead in the primary, and he got beat by 13 points. Donald Trump and Harris, it was supposed to be neck and neck. Donald Trump won the popular vote in the 7 battleground states. You can't believe the polls. The only thing that counts is people's ability to vote. Why are we so afraid to let the people choose the next mayor?
I don't think anybody's afraid of doing that. I think everybody's just looking at the polls right now, and the polls... Wait, let me
ask you a question. When have you ever heard of candidates dropping out?
All the time.
Where? Major race? Candidates dropping out?
Candidates running for president of the United States drop out.
How did that work when they did that for Donald Trump and it was supposed to be just Trump and Cruz? Trump took all those votes and swept the victory. Dropping out does not solve anything, and it's not part of our democracy.
All right. The polls say what they say, and the polls say with you out of the race, Cuomo at least has a chance. 4 points behind Mamdani, at least has a chance of closing the race.
Oh, so he has a chance. He got killed in the primary. How does he win a general election?
Because in a general election, there are independents and Republicans voting, and not just
many of them are voting for me. So I should...
Not enough at this point.
Well, you say that in the polls. Why don't we wait till November 4th and let the people vote? Why are we going to believe polls that are always wrong? How about letting me, who's raised more money than most of these candidates together, who has TV ads, who has 10 headquarters opened up, has raised millions of dollars in matching funds. What am I supposed to do? And turn to my followers, vote for Cuomo? No, they won't vote for Cuomo because he's responsible for the killing of 15,000 elderly in his executive order as governor during the lockdown and pandemic. They'll never vote for Cuomo.
Public safety is one of the biggest issues for New Yorkers. It's an issue on which you became famous as leader of the guardian angels on the subway systems. I want to ask you about the homeless, mentally ill crisis we have in the city, because many of them live on the subway. Cuomo says he would force more of these people into mental hospitals. Mamdani, however, says involuntary commitment would be rare and a last resort. So we have two ends of the spectrum. Where do you fall?
Not only that, Zohran Mamdani wants to house them in empty storefronts in the subway
What do you do with them? Because we saw with the Daniel Penny situation, it was a terrible...
Jordan Neely, correct.
And Jordan Neely was killed after Daniel Penny. There was nobody else to restrain him. He was a homeless, mentally ill man who began threatening passengers on a subway train. Nobody was there to help out. Daniel Penny stepped in.
It's the state that has the mental health care hospitals. It was Cuomo as governor who had 40,000.
Just tell me we're almost out of time.
Use the municipal hospitals to house them. Cuomo's responsible.
Involuntarily?
Right. Cuomo's responsible for the homeless and the emotionally disturbed being in the streets. He went from 40,000 beds to 4,000 beds when he fled, fearing impeachment. He can't have it both ways. He has no track record of taking care of the emotional
So I
distress.
think if I hear you correctly, you are saying you would involuntarily commit homeless, mentally ill
I would be in court because right away the Coalition of the Homeless, Legal Aid, and the New York Civil Liberties Union would challenge that, and you have to be ready to fight.
But you would do it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.